We are back for more action here at the Wrestle Cave. I am your host, Bobby the Brain Clubs. We are back with more PCW action. And up next, we have Hacksaw Jim Duggan. He'll be in action tonight against the Honky Tonk Man. Honky Tonk Man has been struggling of late. He just has not been able to get much of a foothold since losing so badly in his feud to Jake the Snake Roberts. Hacksaw Jim Duggan just seems to be all over the place in the PCW, most recently teaming up with the Bushwhackers in their efforts against the fabulous Rougeau brothers and Dino Bravo. These two are going to lock up tonight in singles action, and we will see who comes out on top. Hacksaw Jim Duggan takes the initiative and gets Honky Tonk Man in a headlock. Those big muscles of burly Hacksaw Jim Duggan just taking a toll on the Honky Tonk Man. A big bear hug now to follow up for Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Honky Tonk Man is in trouble early in this match. Just does not seem to be able to break out of that bear hug of Hacksaw Jim Duggan, who follows up with an atomic drop. Hacksaw Jim Duggan with a tough guy clothesline, taking Honky Tonk Man down. Hacksaw going for that cover, but Honky Tonk Man kicking out after just one. Hacksaw Jim Duggan surprisingly going up to the top rope now. Let's see how Honky Tonk Man fares as Hacksaw goes for that top rope. Honky Tonk Man is going down. Hacksaw Jim Duggan blasts with a big flying clothesline off that top rope. And Honky Tonk Man in trouble now as Hacksaw continues this onslaught. A big pile driver here. And another pin attempt by Hacksaw Jim Duggan on the Honky Tonk Man. One. And Honky Tonk Man kicks out at two. Another big pile driver. And Honky Tonk Man is down. He is in trouble, and he is going out of the ring. As Honky Tonk Man goes out of the ring, we find that he comes back in after catching his breath, but Hacksaw Jim Duggan still in charge and hits that big running flying spear tackle. And Honky Tonk Man is down for the count of 1, 2, and kicks out in a big way. Honky Tonk Man kicking out desperately, going over for that guitar smash. Grabs that guitar, hits Hacksaw Jim Duggan over the head with it. Referee is calling for the bell to disqualify Honky Tonk Man. And Hacksaw Jim Duggan is in trouble. He has been hit hard by that guitar. And Honky Tonk Man looks to be following up. He's punching Hacksaw Jim Duggan in the head, but down to the ringside now, to the rescue, Luke and Butch, Cousin Luke, Cousin Butch, the former six-man tag partners of Hacksaw Jim Duggan, come down there, chasing the Honky Tonk Man right out of the ring, coming to their aid of their former partner. And Hacksaw Jim Duggan is going to pick up a victory by disqualification tonight. That guitar playing that rhythm and blues right over the head of Hacksaw Jim Duggan. But the Bushwhackers come out a little bit early for their next match to celebrate a victory with Hacksaw Jim Duggan, who's going to stay at ringside to make sure there are no shenanigans, I suppose, as the Bushwhackers now get ready and are introduced for their opponent, the fabulous Rougeau brothers. Interesting that Hacksaw Jim Duggan is going to remain down at ringside. Bit of a manager of sorts to hang on and keep an eye on this matchup of Luke and Butch, the Bushwhackers, taking on the fabulous Rougeau brothers. And it looks like Jacques Rougeau is going to start off for his team. And we will have Cousin Butch starting off for the Bushwhackers. Let's get this match underway, and we see that Cousin Butch takes the initiative, throws Jacques Rougeau into the turnbuckle, and as Jacques Rougeau goes into that turnbuckle, a big reversal. Jacques Rougeau not going to have it. He sends Butch Miller into the turnbuckle, and Butch Miller goes in. Jacques Rougeau tries for a running clothesline. Butch Miller moves right out of the way real quick, and Jacques Rougeau is down, goes for the pin. 1, 2, And no, he kicks out of it. And the match continues with Butch Miller in charge. Back elbow ram to Jacques Rougeau. Jacques Rougeau is down as a big running knee smash now puts Jacques Rougeau down for yet another pin count. Kicks out after just one. Butch Miller continuing this onslaught now and going to the top rope. He feels like things are going his way enough that he can go up to that top rope. And as he does, Jacques Rougeau comes to his feet, knocks Cousin Butch off that turnbuckle, and we're going to have a pinfall attempt by Jacques Rougeau on Butch Miller. Gets the 2 count, but not the 3 count. Jacques Rougeau now realizing that he's got a moment to catch his breath. He's going to tag in his brother Raymond as we continue with Butch Miller in the ring. Hacksaw Jim Duggan barking some instructions from outside as now a sleeper hold is applied to Butch Miller by Jacques Rougeau. And Jacques Rougeau continues to dominate in this match. And now he is deciding that he is going to be the one to go to the top rope. And as he does, he goes to that top rope and blasts Butch Miller with a clothesline. Butch Miller is in trouble. And Butch Miller goes out of the ring, and he is out of the ring now. Action spills to the outside. Could become problematic as we have now 5 men at ringside. But as they're out of the ring, we see that Raymond Rougeau comes out after Butch Miller. And indeed, a big brawl does erupt outside the ring there. And Butch Miller running away from Raymond Rougeau, confronted by Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Now the two of them squaring off against Raymond Rougeau, stopping him in his tracks. Jacques Rougeau comes around the other side of the ring and just blasts Hacksaw Jim Duggan on the back of the head with a double axe handle blow. Butch Miller goes to rescue his friend as the referee continues to count. He's up to 9. Raymond Rougeau slips back under the ropes just as the referee reaches that 10 count and calls for the bell. Mayhem outside the ring now as Butch Miller and Hacksaw Jim Duggan continue to chase Jacques Rougeau around the ring. Raymond Rougeau, though, is inside that ring when that 10 count is called. The bell is rung. The Bushwhackers and Hacksaw Jim Duggan looking confused now and arguing with the referee a bit as the Rougeau brothers get out of Dodge. They head back up the ramp and back up stage as the announcer makes the call that the fabulous Rougeau brothers have scored this victory via countout with that mayhem outside the ring. So a countout victory for the Rougeau brothers against the Bushwhackers with Hacksaw Jim Duggan in their corner. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break, and then we will be back with our main event when we will see the PCW heavyweight champion Macho Man Randy Savage defending his title belt against Bad News Brown. Stay with us.